In this video, you will learn how you will print with DinAX Mirage directly to your printer. Let's get started. So first of all, what is Mirage? Mirage is an add-on or a printing engine and RIP, if you want to call it in this way. And with Mirage, you can print from any application because it's an application in between applications. So for example, you can export out of Lightroom, Lightroom Classic, Photoshop, Capture One, whatever you want, and insert your exported image into Mirage, and Mirage will send the files over to your printer. And this is exactly what I want to demonstrate right now. So let's start here inside Lightroom and go out to Mirage. So I have an image over there, which I've retouched in another tutorial, and I had additional retouching done right now. And this image should be printed on my Epson SCP-900. And this is the way to go for exporting over here. And there you have to go out and export it as a TIFF file. So first of all, I don't have any presets or anything set it up the correct way. So I go to add a folder. This is a print Mirage folder on the desktop. And for the print or for the export settings, I go with a TIFF file with a zip compression, 16 bits per channel and Adobe RGB. I don't want to have a resizing, and the sharpening I will do afterwards. And these settings are really okay. So I can add and use a preset here inside of Lightroom and call this 071 Mirage Desktop. Create this preset, and now I can export this one image out of Lightroom, minimize Lightroom, minimize Photoshop, and here on the desktop I now have my folder. This is my print Mirage folder, and inside this folder I have my TIFF file. And this TIFF file is exactly the file I want to send over to the printer. And for this I have to open Mirage, and for this I can go in and just type in Mirage. And now Mirage by DinAX opens, and I can add this folder, or I can also just send or put this one image from the folder inside Mirage. And now I see you have the documents over there. And inside your documents, you see that I have my image, which I want to print. And now I have to set up everything in the correct way. So first of all, you see on the top left here, I have my printer selected. This is an Epson SCP-900. And right now there's an exclamation mark because I have low ink on the MK ink, but I think this should work right now. But have a close look to your ink, because if there's too less ink, then maybe you have a problem. Okay, the printer is selected. I want to print to this printer, and now it's a very crucial setup that you set up your profile the right way. And where do you find your profile? On the printing box. In my case, I'm printing to a roll, and I have the premium luster photo paper. So you see the name right here, premium luster photo paper. And this is exactly what I have to dial in over there inside Mirage. So here I go to the premium luster photo paper. This was a little bit fast. And now I've set it up the paper profile the right way. And here I can say how much resolution should be sent over to the printer. And I go to maximum quality like this. And I also want to add black enhance overcoat like this. And now I have to set up the size, the paper size. And here you see the paper size is in my case the roll. And the size of the roll is, let's dial this in correctly, an 16-inch roll. This is also on the, 16-inch. This is also on the roll for sure. And now I can say, okay, what do I want to do with the image size? And no, one small step before, that's the border, and the border is how much you want to go out, if you want to overprint or not. In this case, on a roll, you can just go with the border. Okay, the next option is for the image. And for this, you have to click on the image, so the image is selected, and I can say fit page. I can also say fit the width, so that it's not that big. You can fill the page. Now it's really, really big, or you can add a custom size. I will go with fit the width, so the image is on the width of the image or of the paper. With the border settings, you can dial in a border. In my case, I want to go with 1 centimeter around, and now I can go and say fit to the width again, and 1 centimeter. No, it's like this, and then I have to subtract this 1 centimeter to 38 centimeters, and that's okay. The problem right now is that I have a border around, but I don't know where the border starts or ends. Afterwards, it's coming out. So I will select the image right here. Then rotation is okay. Position is also okay. Here you can say center horizontally. And with the placement, 1 copy per sheet, that's cool. And the really nice option are the print marks, because the print marks are added to the image, and normally they are outside the image. That's the corner crop marks like this. And if you're cropping, then you crop away your corner print or crop marks. And when you go inward corner crop marks like this, then you have the cropping marks inside. And that means when you are cutting, you don't cut away your crop marks. So the inward crop marks are something I really love. So activate the image, and now I see I have my inward crop marks. Okay, the image is now on my paper. I see how it will come out when I'm printing it. But because I'm resizing the image from my 24 megapixel files to a smaller file here on the paper, I can go in and sharpen this image just for the output. And for this, you go from the basic over extra to photo. And here inside photo, you have the sharpening. And there I would recommend that you go, or that you open the loop. And with the loop, you can go somewhere where you want to see the details better. And now you can go in with the radius and with the amount. And I will increase the radius a little bit more and just pull up the amount slider like so. Okay, and now I have a lot of sharpening, so I can also go down a little bit more like so. And now I think that's quite okay. And the beauty of this is that you see on your screen, on the size of the image, how the sharpening gets applied. So this is really, really crucial and really, really nice to work with. So you have also a few other options to preview your image. So the page preview, this is the final printed image. Over there you have the print preview. This is how the image is on the paper. And you have the pixel exact preview. And now I can go over and search the face for this. And here you can see how the sharpening gets applied and how the image looks like. So also a really nice addition to see the pixel exact preview here inside Mirage. And when everything is set up correctly, then you can go down on the right bottom button to print. And then this file gets sent over to the printer. So here's the image on the display. I will bring down the brightness a little bit more, like so. And there is the small lamp icon over here. You can activate or deactivate the lamp inside the printer. And now you see that the image gets printed. And if you look closely, I hope I will get it over here. You see here are the inward printing marks. Here on the display, there I see there are some options to set up. I have the German layout right now. So you see which paper you're using over there. Then you can over and see the status of the printer like this. So here you see the cutting marks and just a line inside like so. Take your cutter and gently cut this away. Better. Here it is the print. This print can be applied to the wall over there or to my hanging system. And I think it's really marvelous and great to have a print in your hands of a project you really liked, because the final product should be a print, because it's an haptic feeling and really nice to look at. So if you like this video, give me a like. If you have any questions, write them down in the comments below. And if you're not a subscriber right now, press on the subscribe button and ring the bell so you will never miss a new video from me. So thanks for being with me, and I see you in the next video.